Emi Buendia interested in Arsenal transfer. We're back again, lads. It is transfers we are talking today, and in today's video we are going to talk specifically Emi Buendia of Norwich City, as well as an update on Julian Brandt from Borussia Dortmund. So join me today in the latest episode of Transfers FC and the latest Arsenal transfer rumors. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Bass40 and welcome back to your boys channel. Before we get into the video, so I'm trying to go down there, smash a like on the video and smash the subscribe button as well, as that is very key because we're on the road to 40k, baby. So please subscribe. Get your thoughts in the comments below on Buendia and Brandt and anything else that you'd like to see me discuss in future videos. But with that being said, guys, the Transfers FC, the here we goes, we're here. Let's get into the video and let's get into the latest Arsenal transfer rumors today. First things first, Emi Buendia of Norwich City. The Argentinian baller, the creative midfielder, the key passer, the link that Arsenal fans, a lot of Arsenal fans want at Arsenal Football Club. And the first report we have is from Dean Jones in the UK, claiming Norwich know that Buendia could have his head turned by Arsenal interest, but they have no interest in selling him. Fair to say, it will take a lot more than £50 million to get him. So first things first, you got the reports from home, from the United Kingdom. The next one you have, of course, is an exclusive. According to La Capital de Mar del Plata and Argentinian media, Buendia is back on Arsenal's radar. Athletic Madrid and Valencia are also closely monitoring the situation of the attack midfielder. Buendia is born in Mar del Plata, Argentina. So now you have two sources, one from the UK, but also one from the homeland of Buendia, Argentina, specifically the place he's born and the city he's born. And that's something you love to see, and it is very interesting. Now you also then have Norwich's director of football, when he was asked inevitably about Buendia's latest headline grabbing goal and the transfer window, he said, "He is our player, he is on a long-term contract, he is happy here, I am not worried about speculation." So there is defiant words from the Norwich City director of football, and he is saying my player is sequeda, he is here to stay. But then saying that wasn't the same thing that we were hearing from Atletico Madrid about Thomas Partey, and you know the rest. The history is there, the party is there, it was beautiful scenes. But in the case of Buendia, for me, the key thing is there's reports coming out from the key locations. Of course, the first thing you want is reports from the UK, and there's not many right now, but there are a few. And so obviously when you're playing in the UK, in Norwich, it obviously makes sense to have reports coming from home, but then also have reports coming from closer to home, where he's born from in Argentina. That tells me there is a possibility this transfer can happen. But in saying that, in terms of actual rumours right now, are there any big ones from Fabrizio Romano or really reliable sources I know about? Not quite just yet. But then saying that the transfer window only has opened only a few days ago. So with it being the season of the window, you can never rule out anything. But one thing I will say is Arsenal clearly have interest, and Buendia has interest in Arsenal. And so for me, in terms of the deciding factor for the transfer stuff, it is going to be, of course, the fee. Norwich right now are fighting for promotion. They're up in the Championship, and obviously by getting promoted to the Premier League, you make so much money. So if Arsenal want Buendia, we're going to have to put quite a massive sum of money on the table, because Norwich could miss out on so much money if they sell him and don't get promotion. And so Norwich making it very clear, if you want the player, give us the money and then we can negotiate. But I think another key part of the transfer, of course, is Arsenal and Buendia, and maybe Arsenal will look to force the transfer, because like we've seen in the past with transfers like Thomas Partey, we talk to the parties first, behind the scenes, his agents, his representatives, his family, and once the player was convinced that Arsenal was the location for him, he then kind of forced the move, and he was open for the release clause being activated. And so ultimately, if Arsenal want the player, go out there and FaceTime him, WhatsApp him, message him, get in, tap him up, you never heard it here, but you know what I'm trying to say to you, because he's playing for a club in the Championship. I mean, yes, Arsenal have been in the best of them, but we're still Arsenal Football Club. It would still be a massive step for Buendia's career. And me personally, I am in love with this player. I would love to see nothing more than him at Arsenal. Imagine him and Smith Rowe. Oh my god, it is orgasmic. But now the question really is, are Arsenal going to put a serious offer on the table? Because I think Buendia is interested in the transfer, so it's now your move, Arsenal. Now get your own thoughts in the comments below on Emiliano Buendia, and do you want to see him at the Emirates Stadium? Let me know your thoughts as always in the comments below. Moving on to the second player, Julian Brandt. Now first things first, we have a report or quotes directly from the Dortmund CEO, as Michael Zorc on outgoings and incomings this month has said, at the beginning of the transfer period, I don't want to rule anything out. I've read rumours about Julian Brandt, I can't say any more about it, there is nothing on the table yet. Now those are some very interesting words from the CEO, the main guy for Dortmund when it comes to transfers. Because as he claims here, he's not ruling anything out. Meaning, for me at least, Brandt is on the table. And if Arsenal want him, if you put the money on the table, they will negotiate and they're willing to accept. Another German source and kicker have also confirmed that Arsenal have said to put out feelers and considered signing Julian Brandt, who recently has been in poor form as early as this winter. And there you guys go, another German source you can tick off the list of people that have confirmed that Arsenal want Julian Brandt. You've had Sport Bild already, you've had CF Bayern as well, and now you've got kicker. So many sources coming from Germany. There is definitely something in this transfer. And also in terms of Michael Zorc speaking about a transfer, he wasn't asked about Brandt. He said it himself because he had read the rumours. And by him saying Julian Brandt and linking him to Arsenal, himself confirming it, what he's doing is he's inviting offers. He's saying to Arsenal, listen man, you want the player, here's the money, pay him and take him away. But low-key at the same time, he's also kind of lowering the player's transfer value. Because when you said a player is available, as we saw last season with Guendouzi and Cole, players' values just drop because teams know these players are for sale. And so maybe, just maybe that can work into the favour of my football club, the Arsenal. And in terms of Julian Brandt, as it stands, he was a part of Dortmund's last playing squad, but he didn't even come off the bench. So there maybe is something to look into that as well. But right now, I'm going to give you guys a question of the question. And that is going to be, who would you rather see Arsenal sign, Buendia or Julian Brandt? Hypothetically speaking, there's two players that Arsenal want. Creative players, key passes. There is a debate to be had. Let's have it in the comments below. And moving on to the third thing, lads, and that is Isco transfer off. Isco, Alqueron, Suarez. I mean, he's got so many names, but yeah, he's a baller. He was a baller. He's 20 years of age, and he's been linked with a transfer, a loan transfer to the Arsenal. By saying that there have been some very interesting reports from Diario Sport in Spain, and they have said Arteta is not as interested in signing Isco as he previously was due to the emergence of Emile Smith Rowe. In fact, the door to Arsenal seems to have closed definitely for Isco due to the interest also shown by Sevilla. Now, in terms of that, there is a Spanish source there. I'm not sure how reliable they are. What they are saying there is, in terms of Isco, a loan to Arsenal, it is lock-off season. Arteta does not want it anymore. And the key reason why is my guy ESR, the Croydon KDB, Emile Smith Rowe. But all jokes to one side, I think I actually like this from Arsenal. Now, I'm not saying I would not have taken Isco Arsenal. I know he's a baller, but saying that, the guy is clearly on the decline. And in terms of what I'm seeing here for Arsenal, I want to see more of it, which is long-term thinking. Because by signing Isco, yes, you might get a short-term fix, and yes, you might have a baller on your hands. But long-term wise, we know Isco isn't the player, and with the players that we currently have to build around, the thinking has to be long-term of how do we get the best of Kirantini and Martinelli and Saka and Smith Rowe, and how do we get ourselves competitive in a couple of years' time. Because if we're being honest, that has to be the goal for us, because right now we are so far away. And so I would rather see Smith Rowe's minutes not get dashed for Isco, and if we're going to sign a creative midfielder, be it Buendia, be it Brandt, a guy who's 23, 24 and had so much years and is long-term as well as the short-term as well. And also in terms of Emile Smith Rowe, this guy has become such a key player in just 3 starts. And what we have seen from this guy is his spatial awareness, the talent's clearly there, and also how much more fluid he has made our attack. But I'm not going to go out there and say Smith Rowe is the ultimate answer, but then saying that he right now is our only answer. Because God forbid if Smith Rowe does get injured, because he has a record of it, then we once again are left with not a single player. So whether it's short term, whether it's long term, Arsenal still need to sign another creative baller in the transfer window. But in terms of Real Madrid's Isco, it seems like that deal is lock off. It is not going to happen anymore, well, at least according to Diario Sports. But is that the right thing to do? I'm going to ask you guys in the comments below. What do you think on Emile Smith Rowe? What do you think on Isco? And do you think Arsenal not going for him is a mistake, or do you think it is the right thing to do? But for what I'm seeing there and there is long-term thinking over short-term success. I like what I'm seeing. But there you guys go. Those are the latest Arsenal transfer rumors as it stands right now, but it's always more coming out. So if I've missed anything out, make sure to get it in the comments below. And if anything else happens, there may just be another transfers feed tonight as well. So stay tuned and subscribe. But with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, so I'm sure to go down there, smash a like on the video and smash the subscribe button as well. Road to 40k, baby. As always, get your thoughts in the comments below and follow all my social media. The links are in the description below. But with that being said, guys, the transfers FC, the here we goes, are soon to come. The window's just open. I'm excited, but it's now time to Arsenal to sell players and get in the right players as well. I will see you soon in a bit.